Um, Good morning to all my second year student. Because of corona issues, this and some life problems, I couldn't come to essay. I'm very sorry for that. But anyway, no problem for me. Just I wasn't satisfied with the online classes through my videos. Just now I'm going to start the Audit-II in cooperatives. Again, just there are 6 chapters. I'm going to start directly to first chapter. First chapter is professional business ethics. Professional ethics. It means business honest. What are the ethics? I can say. What are the ethics? Just what do you understand the ethics? I can say ethics is the term of honest, referred to the system of moral honest principles and rules of conduct applied in audit. The ethics means honest, I can say ethics means honest. But here everyone should be honest. Why the auditor is coming? But people are not good in the organizations. I told 3 things is you should understand before going these topics. What do you mean by client? The second one is third parties. The third one is audit. The fourth one is owners. These are the things I already told. The clerk means the purchaser. The third party means bankers, tax authorities, customers, suppliers, here audit is the professional persons. Professional means the CPA. They are going to become certified public accountant. The owners means the owner of the organization. The owner of the organizations means the investors. These are before going, you should understand very clearly what is the client, the third party, the auditors and the owners. These 4 terms is very, very important for the audit. You should understand very clearly. This is the client means purchaser, third party means bankers, tax authority, customers, suppliers. Auditor is the person, the certified public accountants. The owner is owner of the organization, the investors. Just now I am going to directly just another one. The second point is the professionally accepted standard of the personal and the business behavior, values and guiding the principles. The ethics in the organization is that everyone should follow the the business behaviors, values, and guiding the principles. These are the very, very important. I can say that all stakeholders, including the auditors. The code of professional ethics. What do you mean by the code? I can say that what do you mean by the code? The code is a system of professional ethics. The code means system. Can say that if the system is helping to the members and performing their job functions according to sound and consistent ethic principles, we should follow the code of everything. We should follow the code. Code means system. System means rules and regulations and principles and values. You can say the private organizations, government organizations, and the cooperative organizations. It is wherever you go, principle is principle, values, system is systems, everything is. The professional ethics is the professionally acknowledged measure the individual and the business conduct values and guiding the principles. Again, they are saying that we should follow the values and the principles. The auditors, for example, for auditors should be follow the ethical way of the correcting the accounts. Auditors should follow the principles, values, and others. The next one is the professional ethics makes the persons performing the job to follow the sound, uniform ethical conduct. If we are following the ethics, it means automatically the proper system will come, and the persons should be performing the job also. Another one, the important components of the professional ethics that professional organization necessarily include the code system of conduct means ways and integrity, truth, honest, transparency, openness, respectfulness towards the job, confidentially and objectively. Finally, what are the ethics? The ethics means honest. We should be the honest. The auditor should be the honest. The client should be the honest. Third party should be the honest. The investor should be the honest. We should follow the honest means we should follow the systematic rules and regulations. It can say correct rules and regulations, the principles and the values, everything should be honest. That's another going to the 1.2, the second one is ethical dilemmas. Ethical dilemma means problems. What are many problems? When the person is honest, the many problems the honest person will be faced. Not only the honest persons. Not only the honest persons. I can say that not only honest person are facing the problems. The fraud people are also facing the problems. Just I will go. Ethical dilemma is moral situations. If any problem will come, we can see the moral situations. We can see the moral situations. The second dilemma problem may arise various sources of behavior and attitudes. When the problems will arise, for example, for the organizations, the problem will arise about the behaviors. For example, many of our students are working in the commercial bank of Ethiopia. If, for example, for Tespai, Yunus, and Tafesa, there are three and 6 students in my class. These 3 students are working commercial bank of Ethiopia. They are sitting in the near one by ones, but their mindset is different. Their mindset is different. Tespa is having one kind of mind. Tefasai is having one kind of mind. Yunus is having one kind of mind. That may be the 3 attitude is different, behavior is different, maybe each other some conflict. These situations, how can I solve the problems? For example, I can say that the conflict will arise the behavior, about the behavior and attitudes. It will arise. It may arise with the failure of the personal characters, conflict, I can say personal characters, conflict of the personal values, organizational goals versus social values. This I can say that why the problem will arise. It is maybe the personal characters and maybe personal values. This kind of the problem will arise in the ethical values. I can say that. There are organization decision makers face there are 2 or more options, 2 or more problems. One is the organization profitability and competitiveness, another is stakeholders. When we are coming to the organizational, we can face the problem in the one is the organization profitability, then another one is the stakeholders. Who are the stakeholders? I am asking who are the stakeholders here? Whose are connected between the organizations? Whose are connected between the organizations? Whose are connected between the organizations? All people are called stakeholders. I can say client, customers, suppliers, bankers, tax authorities, employers, I can say auditors, and others. The stakeholder is whose are connected between any type of the organization. All people are called stakeholders. This is not forget the stakeholders. Shareholders, I can say shareholders. These are the people we can call the stakeholders. I am coming to the personal and professional ethics, values and morals. What can say the professional wise? What do you mean by the ethics? I can ask. What relevant standard the expectations and outlined by my profession in its code of ethics? I am doing business. What is my business ethics? I can say. What is my professional ethics? I should follow the principles and values. That is my ethics. If I am working in Wollo University Department of Cooperatives and my profession is a teacher, what I want to follow? Just I want to follow the department rules and regulations with university rules and regulations. This is my ethics. That I can say the law and policy also. I want to follow. My profession is I follow my ethics. I follow the ethical principles and rules and regulations. What is my personal? Next one is what is my personal? I want to follow my personal values. I want to keep my personal values. I want to keep the morals in the organizations. I want to keep the moral for the students. I want my personal values. I want to keep it. These are the difference between my professionals one side. Another one is personal side. The 1.3 and 4, I can say now, coming 1.3 and 4. 1.3 and 1.4 Code of Ethics and Professional Conduct. I can say code means system. First one is the code is a system of ethics, honest and professional conduct, the outline of ethical principles. They give the general outline how employees have behaved, as well as specific guidance for handling the issues like harassment, safety and conflict of interest. First point is be inclusive, gentle. Welcome and support the people of all background and identities. First, what is the system of ethics in the organizations? I can say that. First one is the support the people and all background identities. I can say the example, the sexual orientation, general identity and expressions, and race, ethnicity, and culture, and national origin, social and economic class, educational level, colors, immigration status, sex, age, size, family status, political beliefs, religions, and mental and physical abilities. These are things for the system of the organization. What's working this kind of background is we can identify. For example, I can say that the race, we should not talk in the organizations, you are black persons, you are white persons. But I can say another one, sexual, the orientations, because we should see that once the female workers are working in the organization, the female workers and male workers, we should not see different from our mind. This is female workers, this is male workers. We can see that both are same. We should not, she is a female, we should not talk the harassment to the females. All are equal. Our cooperative aspect, I can say, all are equal. We cannot see the race. And another things, I can say here I am coming to race and religions. We cannot see that. Second one is be considerate, the understanding. Second is, we all depend on each other to produce the best work we can as company. We are saying that we should work, join together. We should work, join together. This is the understanding, mutual understanding between one person to another person. The coordination is very must for the organizations. Third one is be respectful. The politeness is very important, silent. The politeness is, we won't all agree all times. All times we cannot agree anything from the boss. Boss is talking one, the employees. We cannot agree all things. But you should move with polite. If the disagreement is no excuse for disrespectable behaviors. If you are disagreeing, people will think that no respect. You should not argue all the points. We should not argue all the points with the boss. We should argue the very important points. Always, if you are arguing with the boss, it is not good for the organizations. The fourth one is choose your word carefully. Always connect yourself the professional skill. Do not insult. We should use the word very carefully. You should not insult. You should not insult to others. You should not, I can say, you cannot disturb to others. You should do your work. Another, I can say that harassment and behavior aren't acceptable. Harassment behavior aren't acceptable. One, I can say, what are the harassment behaviors? The threats of violence in subordinations, discriminatory jokes and languages and personal insult, especially using their racist and sexist terms, unwelcome and sexual attentions. They are advocating for or encouraging any of above the behavior. This kind of behavior is not good for the organization. The fifth one is they don't horse us. Someone asks you to stop something, then stop. No. Someone asks you to stop something. Is it not? No. The difference opinion from disagreement between they are mostly unavoidable. Most of the persons is the disagreement. I can say a different opinion from the different one. My opinion is different. The Tespai opinion is different. Yunus' opinion is different. Tafasa opinion is different. This kind of four, I am a teacher and 3 students. The 4 opinion is different. It is very big headache for us. This is another there. The 6th point is making difference into the strength. The strength of the organization is very important. The union is the strength. I can say the strength. I came. Just I can say I came. Instead of saying I came, the we came. I can say that instead of saying I came, we can use the word we came. The we came is the very close. We can means we can achieve anything. We can means we can achieve anything. These are principles. For example, internal auditor, codes of ethics. For examples, I can say that. These are the examples I can say. The principles of internal auditors. The one I can say principles of internal auditors. What are the principles of internal auditors? I can say integrity, honest. What do you mean by internal auditors? Who are internal auditors? Internal auditor means the inside the organizations, there are some professional, all the employees, some professionals, people work. That person is called internal auditors. That I can say that inside the employees, inside the professional employees, the person is called the internal auditors. What are the, I can say the first number one is the integrity, honest. Honest is the very important for the internal auditors. Who are working there, some professionals are working inside the organizations. The person should be honest is very important. Honest. Second one is objectivity. Objectivity means the independence. The independence internal auditor should be the highest level of the professional persons. Internal auditor is highest level of the professionals. They gather the informations, they will gather the informations, they are evaluating the informations, they communicating the informations. These are the activities that are doing the internal auditors. They are higher professional persons. They want to do independently. They want to do. Just the balanced assessment of the relevant circumstances are not unjustifiably influenced by their own interests. We cannot go for whatever we can for justified. We should not do unduly. Unduly means unjustified. The third one is the confidence. Confidence means the secrecy. The internal auditor is doing lot of work. He is receiving the materials and correcting the materials, and he is collecting all type of the informations. He should not disclose to anyone. He should not be disclosed to anyone. The fourth one is competence. Competence means capable. Capable means skill. The internal auditor should be the skill is the important. The person should be a knowledge persons and skilled persons and experienced persons is the very important Very important for that. Without skill, you cannot work. The second one is the rules of conduct of internal auditors. What are the rules for the internal auditors? I can say again, it's coming that integrity. Integrity means honest. I can say honest is the best policy. Wherever you go, wherever you work, you should be honest. Honest persons always, I can say, be honest. Be honest. Otherwise, you will face the problems. It's not, if I am working in the organization, I should not corrupt anything. The honest is the best policy of the organizations. If you are honest, the God will give everything. I can say. The be honest. I can say the be honest. But the first rule is the integrity, honest. Honest is the honest. I can say again, I can say honestly, diligence and responsibility. The second is observe the law and making disclose the expected by the law. We can follow the rules and regulations. The auditor will follow the rules and regulations honestly. We can thus, auditors should not knowingly the party to any illegal activity. Auditors should not go the illegal activities. Auditors should be honest for all stakeholders. All stakeholders. They should respect and contribute to legitimate, legal, lawful, and ethical objectives. The auditors should be respect the legals. Legal means I can say rules and regulations. Legal. The third one is objectivity. Objectivity means I can say again I am coming to independence. The auditor should be the independence, should not be biased, should not be biased. Auditor should be independent. Should go or we are giving the more power to the separate work to the auditor, but auditor should not be biased. Auditor should not accept any damages professional judgment. Auditor should not accept any damages, their professional judgment. That damages their professional. Auditor should not be damages the professionals. Auditor should not disclose any fact. Auditor should not disclose all material fact. All material fact he should not be disclosed. The third one is confidentially. Honesty, I can say that confidentially means honesty, I can say secrecy. The secrecy is the very important for the organist. I can say when you are starting the business, business means what? Secrecy. You should not disclose to your business secrecy to another. If you disclose for your business secrecy, if you are disclosed to others, they will pick and they will achieve. That's why secrecy is very important. Secrecy is very important. You cannot, I can say that not use information for any professional gain. Professional, if you need professional gains, cannot use any information. Cannot opposite. We should not, the auditor should not go for the contrary to the law. Auditor should not go contrary to the law. The fourth one is competency. Competence means the skill, auditors, the skill person.